It was also something that she has never seen before, and it is part of the elements that are perhaps lesser known in your world right now, but will be coming to the fore with the new children coming through, the Aether. And we are showing her now that there is an Aether machine here, because that holds a certain frequency also. The Aether is very important because it is the space within the cells vibrate. It is a space that the oscillation travels through, the Aether. It is the energetic imprint of source that is not quite known in your biology right now or your quantum physics. So we're just showing her that machine, and we're going to invite for that frequency to embody with her now so she understands Aether more. We're showing her that the activation of the Aether within the body enables bilocation. It is one of the steps in mastering entering into the light body when you work with the elements. We are the Aether. We have invited Mary to hold up both of her index fingers, her fire point fingers, across from each other as she is doing now. This is an exercise for you to activate the Aether within your own physical sphere, your own body sphere, your own biosphere, your own energetic bioresonance, magnetic frequency. You can feel the energy now. She is tuning to the Aether. It is faint for her between the two index fingers. This is also a lesson that you will be teaching others moving forward. You may call in your Aether dragons also, because you have a connection to them, both of you, as well as the elementals that deal and delve with the Aether element itself. This has been the Hidden Secrets. This is linked to solfeggio frequency. The Aether is connected to the solfeggio frequencies. Orion chants access this also. Ooh, bring it closer. Feel how it feels. The Aether is the last element to be mastered. After earth, fire, air, water. Closely linked to the electricity also. It's that energy one feels right before the crackle of electricity. The Aether in the air charges. This is what was used for free energy. You are remembering. We're asking now you activate the Aether within your spinal column and your neuron pathway, your nervous system. Now this is all part of what is activating in people as the frequencies of Earth are shifting, and this is also why one must be very grounded. This is linked into the teachings that have come from the beings, the star beings. We are different, we are the Aether beings, we are the Aether elementals speaking now. Daram dan deon yom 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 You will require practice to build your tolerance to managing this element. And over time, you will gain deeper wisdom and knowledge of how we work with you and how we are being activated right now. Thank you. And remember that we said this before. Aether already exists within you. It is the space between your cells. It is the space between your atomic structures. Aether is the space between all of the elements. And if you imagine that you are vibration, but you are vibration pushed together tightly to form matter, we are this space. If you were to space yourself out, make yourself huge, we're the space between the cells, between the atomic structures within. We work at we are like the sea. We are like the sea where your cells rest in. We are the oscillating force that enables vibration to pass from one cell to the other. We are different to water, we are different to fire, earth, air, but we are in it all. We enable, for instance, the vibration of water within a cell to move to another cell. It is not the same as osmosis, it is different, it is at a frequency level. If you were to go deeper and deeper into the quantum realm, we're very much in the quantum within the physical body, whereas the matter of water is more physical in a way because we are more quantum in another. We have not yet fully turned on because the consciousness has been lost about us in earth, in people. We were more turned on, if that is the best way that we can say this, in humans that were more connected to their light body, to source, and also very physically connected to earth. We are showing Mary an image of monks now because they've connected to us. They have us activated within their physical body. And when we are activated within this way and connected to the innermost consciousness, because we are a part of consciousness within the physical, and you may talk to us in this way, activate, deactivate, move here, move there, shift this, shift that, make it so. We are a part of what we would call miracle frequency, in that we can make things that seem impossible possible. We can, as we said, bilocate, help the light body shift from one place to another, or be in two places at once. Create a holographic field via the Aether in the quantum field, and create its holographic imprint in another place so that you look like you're there. But if someone was to touch you, you are an apparition. Does that make sense? Yes. We're holding together the cellular memory of what you are somewhere else, at the same time enabling you to carry out duties, roles, speak to people, convey what you need to convey in a physical way. You're still physical, and some yogis have attained more physicality with the Aether than others. Some of us look more like apparitions than others. Some of us look more physical, but this has got to do with the consciousness. Everything is connected back to the consciousness of the yogi that is activating, turning us on. The other thing that we can do is transform things from one thing to the other, because Aether is in everything. So if you pick up a rock, and let's say it's a rock from a riverbed, you're picking it up, you're holding it in your hand, you move into the rock consciousness. Well, there is not so much consciousness in rock, but what we would call a vibration frequency field that is rock. I am rock, it is a vibration and frequency field. If you move into that, the solidness of that, the earthiness of that, there is air there is earth, there is also fire, There is also water, but the aether aspect, if you know how to turn on and off the aether aspect, you may transform this rock into an emerald or a diamond, for instance. It can transmorph from one material entity into another material entity via your consciousness activating the energetic aether elemental consciousness within the rock. Now, this also includes the consciousness of the water, the fire, the earth, and the air. So all elements must be mastered, but we are the last one to enable the actual transfiguration. You can work with the melding of the elements into one. So earth, fire, air, water, and aether, they may all be melded into one to create a unique elemental force. This is what we would call an aspect of enlightenment also. In order to achieve enlightenment, there must be the activation, consciousness, wherewithal to work with the elements. To achieve pure enlightenment, that is necessary. However, you would have to teach individually people how to meld water and aether. And in fact, aether will not activate in people unless they have fully anchored. Anchoring system that was created for you by the Star Nations people there, the Star peoples that came through, the Rainbow peoples. That's the most important thing in order for aether to activate. Because if you are fully anchored, then the body is safe. The body that includes your water, that includes your earth, fire, and air elements within it, they're safe because they're anchored, therefore aether can move. Aether will never activate or move if those elements are not safe. And when I say safe, the best way I can describe that is that those elements are balanced in harmony, and they may not be in harmony unless there's an anchoring force in place.
Thank you.
Because that is what creates harmony in the physical body. In a physical body, one must be grounded, connected to earth. Then the harmony can move throughout all the cells, oscillating. We use the word oscillating.
Thank you.
Okay, so this oscillation factor enables the aether, that is part of the oscillation factor, to activate. Because the aether, if there's no oscillating happening, the aether isn't doing its job. And oscillating will only happen when the full anchoring is there. So there's a stepping process that must be completed before this is fully actualized. This will be coming forward in the next 20 years with the new children coming in. They're going to be coming through with this information already embodied. They're coming through with coding sequences that we are showing Mary now already imprinted into their brain, that they'll have complete access to. These children must be very much protected. There will be forces to get them, essentially. Tesla was one of these children that came early, very early to lead the way. So he's part of the Aether energetic sequence that was embodied here. He's one of ours. The children coming through are coming through to improve the new earth and to release people from the enslavement programs around energy, so free energy, freedom of movement, heating, water, electricity, all free and all not harming the earth. This is a non-harming way of creating energy. It's a sustainable energy. It is a revolving energy. Energy created, energy used, energy created, energy used. There is no running out. And this is all that we have to share, and you already know this.